punches when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one. And the art of punches when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand the art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Shout out Floridian. You know we like when the members show up to the chat. April, welcome in. You know it's always fun when the members are in the building. So, chat, make sure you give the members a lot of love. She said, I just finished the movie and I was looking. Floridian said, was just asking myself, I wonder if Fade King live. And then, hey, we live, baby. You checked and we live. Make sure you guys sign up for our Discord. The link is in the description of this video. Let me know if it's not working. I'll replace it, but it should be fine. But yeah, it's in the link of this description. And oh wait, it might not be. I don't know. It might not be. Hold on. Let me fix our Discord link before I get talking. Before I get to talking, there might be an old link in there. Copy. All right, let me update the link in the description. All right, so now for sure, if you want to join our Discord, it is definitely um, able to do so now. So shout you guys out. Definitely join our Discord if you haven't already. Link is in the description. First case, it looks like we have a cop who shot his girlfriend. Let's see how this plays out. My boy is going through it in this little video right here. So let's check it out.
Such a good night. We are having such a good night. This cannot be happening right now. No. She can't be. She cannot be dead. She is a good person. We should have never been doing that. This has got to be a nightmare. Pauline has got to be. God, please send her back to me. I love you. I'm so sorry, dude. I know better. I should have not allowed this to happen. I don't know how this happened. I just want to see you. No, we were having such a good night. How did I let this happen?
On September 19th, 2024, police entered.
Bro was going through it, wasn't he? Bro was going through that shit. He already seemed guilty. The fact that he talking to himself like that, they always talk to themselves like that. Like try to reason with the camera when nobody's in there and just them in the camera. That's guilt 101.
A quiet home in Marion County. On a chair lay Paulina Wright, lifeless, with a bullet wound to her forehead. The once familiar space turned into a scene of tragedy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
What up, Snoopy? Welcome to the chat. My daughter loves Peanuts, like the cartoon Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Peanuts. Like, yeah, I don't know any other like 18-month-old that likes that, but I just put it on YouTube the other day for her, and that's her jam now.
Oh, wow.
Um, I just got here.
Could you wish my buddy Moses a happy birthday? Yes, sir. Shout out my boy Moses. Happy birthday, my guy.
Not too long ago, so I'm kind of coming into the back end of this whole thing, right? So bear with me because I really don't know a lot. But first thing I want to tell you is I'm sorry for what's going on. All right. And spell your last name for me.
Boileau.
That's what I thought. But I wanted to make sure. All right. You know the drill, right? Yeah. So I'll get through it. If you need anything, let me know. But obviously because we're here, we gotta talk about kind of what's going on, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights if I explain them to you?
I do.
All right. So, kind of, like I said, I was kind of coming into the back end of this, so tell me exactly what happened.
It was an accident. We were training.
What do you mean by that? You were training?
We were doing dry fire drills and cleaning the guns. I was so worried about her because she picked up a loaded gun. I unloaded her gun and I forgot mine had a magazine in it.
Leslie Boyle claimed he only wanted to teach his girlfriend how to clean and handle firearms. But with margaritas and carelessness, one stray shot stole the life of the woman he loved most.
So you and her, and I'm sorry, what is her name?
Paulina Wright.
Paulina Wright?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, who gonna teach their girl how to clean and shoot a weapon while y'all drinking? Like that don't even go together. Hey guys, let's get them likes up, man. It looks like we're getting some people in the chat. Let's get that ratio looking a little bit better. If you could do that for me, please. Double tap them screens. But yeah, that bro killed his girlfriend on purpose. He trying to make it seem like an accident though.
And you said you were dry firing training with guns. What kind of guns were they?
Mine was my Daniel Defense.
Does dry fire mean shooting without bullets? Like just click, click, click like that?
Rifle, or it's considered a pistol or whatever.
Okay.
And then
go ahead.
It's a 5.56 rifle.
5.56. Okay.
And then she picked up my 9mm pistol. Those were the two guns that were there.
Bro, last night I got drunk as hell. I woke up like at 1 in the morning and my girl was downstairs with like her 2, 3 homegirls and they was drinking And then I just came downstairs and started drinking all day tequila. I got so drunk, and then I made some egg sandwiches, and then I went to sleep.
So, what time did you guys start like doing this training?
I don't remember what time.
Hmm.
We were cleaning and doing that for maybe an hour. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't expect you to
We
know
were
exact
sitting
time.
at the table. We just got done with dinner. We went out, had dinner,
Mhm.
came back. We were starting to watch the football game together, and we sat down. I just ordered all of that stuff that was on the table, the new stuff for cleaning and the mat and stuff.
Sure.
And she wanted me to show her how to do it. So we started doing it, and it just led into this.
Okay.
No, I just made it was like toast. I was drunk as fuck, so it was a wild move. It was toast with cream cheese, and then I made some scrambled eggs with American cheese melted into it, and then I cooked like a piece of ham on the stove, and then I put that on there.
So, was she pointing a gun at you? Were you pointing the gun at her? Like, kind of go through
Just in
that.
a general direction,
Right.
which I know is wrong. We should not have been doing that. She was.
But she told you that she wanted to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Obviously,
just-
I wasn't doing it properly because we were pointing the guns at each other.
Mhm.
Or in our
Floridian, that shit was fire, bro. It was the strawberry cream cheese that set that bitch off. I can't even lie to you.
I wouldn't really say at each other in general directions, which
Right.
because we were sitting across from each other.
at the table, you're on one side, she's on the other.
Yeah. Where the green mat was is where I was.
What up, Word Smith? Welcome back. Hey, Michael, how's it going? Yeah, good old breakfast sandwich will always do you right, Snoopy. I love me some breakfast, man. Especially like breakfast for dinner or breakfast for lunch type shit. I can eat breakfast any time of the day. Um, Mike, this guy said he accidentally shot his girlfriend trying to teach her how to clean a gun and practice dry firing. They were drinking. She said he was like they was drunk off some margaritas and he shot his girlfriend by accident. He's a cop, by the way. I think he's bullshitting though. I think he shot his girlfriend like he wanted to shoot her. You know what I mean? But we'll see with the interrogation tape.
And she was across the table.
And so, are you cleaning the guns, or are you teaching her how to
Both.
like to aim and stuff?
We started with the cleaning. She had the rifle at first.
Okay.
After I got done putting it back together, she was messing with it while I was cleaning different parts of it. And we started to put it all back together. I forgot that I put the magazine back in it. And then she picked up the pistol that was loaded. And I was working because she started waving it around because she doesn't know.
Right.
I don't think she's ever shot a gun before.
Okay.
She's like, show me how to do it. I was like, well, first give it to me. Because I didn't want this to happen.
A rifle and pistol sat on the table, remnants of the night. Paulina's curiosity and Leslie's neglect turned an innocent lesson into a nightmare, abruptly ending the life of a young woman.
So originally she had the rifle. It was on. You had cleaned it. Is that right?
It was in parts.
Right. You had disassembled it.
Yeah.
And you were cleaning it, or
She was picking up different pieces of it. I was showing it to her, stuff like that. Then I put it back together, and then she picked up the pistol.
Okay. And then
That's
when you put the rifle back together, you loaded the magazine into it.
Correct. I normally keep the magazine with it. I don't keep it in the chamber, but I keep the magazine with it.
Hey, Sherry, thank you for the subscription. We appreciate you joining the team.
Okay. And that was going to be my next question, because I don't know shit about guns. I don't even know what the hell a Daniel Defense gun is, to be honest
It's
with
a
you.
brand.
Okay. So, but when you put the magazine into it,
It wasn't loaded. Oh, well, there wasn't one in the chamber at first.
Right, because you had
Correct.
You disassembled it.
I was going to go put it up, but then we started doing our dry fire things.
So at some point you charged it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then she has a 9mm.
Yeah.
And she's waving it around, but you know,
Uh,
you clear it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure hers was unloaded.
Okay. So,
Obviously, I failed to do the same with mine.
okay. But during that time where you guys are doing this training, this clean,
April, that's pretty cool. I like that get up. That sounds like a good thing. April, I'm gonna make you a mod. You've been doing your thing in the community. Congratulations.
cleaning, you know, the guns are being pointed at one another.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Which
go ahead.
I know better. That should not have been happening.
Right.
But
Okay.
just I can't believe she's gone.
What? So, does the gun have like the Daniel Defense gun? Does it have like a trigger guard on it, and like a standard gun,
Yeah,
it's just standard everything on it?
Well, you're doing dry fires.
Right.
I dry fired it 3 or 4 times.
And is that normal for when you're like?
Letitia girl, I see you trying to sneak in. How you doing today? I hope you're having a really good Sunday. Guys, we love when the members show up. So show Letitia some love in the chat.
Like when we clean our
train,
huh?
Yeah, like when we're at the range.
Yeah, you have to dry fire it to get it to disassemble. Yeah. Same thing with this one.
You don't have to do it to disassemble it, but to just like a check.
Right. Right.
And make sure it's still functioning correctly.
Okay.
Well, you think, is it a rifle or a handgun? I know with handguns, usually there's like a firing pin, like you could tell if it's loaded or not. You know what I mean?
Same concept.
Okay.
And obviously she had the Glock, so it's the same concept.
The baking, welcome back. I think Joseph, welcome to the chat.
Okay. So I'd heard that there was some vomit at some point. Did she vomit at any point?
I think that was when she was shot.
Okay.
She wasn't doing it like that. Was all after. That was all part of. I don't know why she vomited. But
were you guys eating when this was happening? Because you said you'd gone out to dinner.
Yeah, we went out to dinner.
Where'd y'all go?
The Mexican restaurant, Los McGinnis. It's right there on Baseline.
Oh, okay.
King, that little
Yeah. What time did y'all go there, roughly?
Detectives pieced together details: dinner at a Mexican restaurant, Amazon packages on the table, and the glowing red dot sight. Each became silent evidence of one fatal mistake.
7-ish.
Okay.
Maybe.
And got home.
An hour after that, 8.
And started watching the football game.
Well, I turned it on, and I got, the packages were there, and I undid the packaging, and she wanted to see what it was. She was asking questions, so I started to show her, and it just led into what happened.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
2 years.
So when you get home, you start doing the packaging. You get home roughly 8 o'clock from dinner.
Yeah, maybe 8:30. It might have been an hour and a half.
Sure. Between 8:30, you get home from dinner. Get the packages for your guns, your
cleaning
materials.
They were sitting on the table. The Amazon packages.
No.
What you mean, Dragon? Welcome to the chat. What you mean? How are we chatting? It's a live reaction channel. So like we watch interrogation footage, and then like we chat with each other and we talk about it. Well, I react to it, and then you guys chat, and we kind of just play back and forth like that. Cops just setting him up, I think, trying to see like where his head was at, like, how's he gonna tell the story? Hey, that boy Floridian. Hey, my boy, he seems like the guy that starts his day with a can of sardines. Seems like that he starts his day with a can of sardines. Yeah, bro, do look like he eats some sardines, man. Shout out the $5 super chat. The super chat. Not only is he a member, but our boy is super chatting as well. You know what I mean? And that's super important because that keeps the lights on here and allows us to keep doing what we do on the daily for you guys. But yeah, my boy do look like he eats sardines. He do look like he eat like rations and shit, and like be bragging about killing some deers, some shit like that. You know what I mean? This is who we're dealing with right now. So it's very unlikely to me that he shot this woman by accident, just because I know that he is well trained with guns, and he's a police officer. But beyond that, I could tell that guns are like his hobby. So that's why. But this cop is really just trying to see where he's at right now, and trying to see if they fought at this restaurant or had any like ill will. Like he's gonna try to reach that out of him.
Now this was like the cleaning materials and stuff? Okay. So you got your cleaning materials, you guys start talking about how she wants to learn how to...
She brought it up.
And what did she want to learn specifically? Just anything about it?
Yeah, just in general.
Just general stuff?
Said that she wanted to go to the gun range sometime.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting there and teaching her how to, I'm assuming, looking through the sites and all that other stuff. Right. Okay. Now, does that rifle that you have, does that have like a sight or anything on it?
There's a red dot.
Or a red dot? Okay. Was the red dot on at any point?
I turned it on for her. Yeah.
Okay.
She was looking at it before.
Right. Was that turned off when you got it, like when you charged it, or was it still on? I don't know shit about red dots either. I know that sounds funny, but I don't know shit.
The incident happened. I wasn't even looking down the sights.
Right. Right. Okay. But as far as you know, the red dot was still on.
I believe so. I don't know.
Right. So did you guys eat anything when you guys got back home? What? Nothing like that?
I didn't. I don't think she did. We were full.
Right.
We were.
Did you guys have anything to drink at dinner?
Yeah, we had margaritas. It's kind of our thing.
No, I get it. I mean, who doesn't like a good margarita,
What up, Creole Cartel, man? Glad to see you in the chat today.
Was there anybody else at the house other than you two? Is that your house or hers?
My house.
Okay. And how long have you stayed there?
I bought it in 2019.
Okay. Right.
And she obviously stays there with me.
Sure. I need to contact family. Where's her family?
Her parents live down in Florida City.
Furl City?
Florida City.
Florida City.
Citrus County. It's John and...
The pain reached far beyond the crime scene. Paulina's family in Florida received a devastating call.
I don't know if this case is in Florida. It says Marion County, but I don't know. That's probably a lot of Marion counties. But the way he said it, I think this is in Florida. I think y'all guessed it right. I think it is Florida.
While Leslie faced the truth, one careless moment erased 2 years of love and cost an innocent life.
What's her mom's name? Karen.
Have you met them before?
Yeah, they know me.
Do you have a phone number for them?
If you brought my phone.
Okay.
If I had my phone.
Yeah.
I should get one of the... I don't remember if I have. I have her other family's, her brother-in-law and sister's phone number.
Okay.
Now, obviously, I don't... I think the code to her phone... If you can get into her phone.
Um,
We got one of our evidence techs out there.
Bro, and this bitch barefoot though. Like, why they can't let him have his shoes? I'm like, I'm barefoot, but I'm at home right now. Bro came all the way to the police station barefoot.
Doing pictures and shit. I'll be heading out there at some point to just walk them through everything. I'll look for what
Please
kind of
don't let her cat out. Her cat is there, Allie.
Okay.
Disabled cat, and then obviously my dog.
Danny Ray, welcome to the chat.
Right. What kind of phone does she have?
An iPhone. It's a smaller one than mine. It's the black one without a case. Mine's the blue one, the bigger one.
You said blue?
Yeah, they asked me where they were, and I don't remember where we sat them down. Like, they could be anywhere from where we were all the way into the bedroom.
Sure. I mean,
And then obviously the all black phone is my agency phone.
okay. All right. Do you need anything right this second?
No,
Okay. If you need
I
something,
can't believe this is happening.
yeah. And like I said, dude, I'm sorry all this has
It
happened.
was an accident. I really
Um,
I really wish it was me.
I'm sorry. At some point, when the evidence officer gets back, I'm just gonna have him take pictures of you, of your name. I guess when officers showed up there, I mean, you were holding her, trying to get her moved or something along those lines.
I was just
What's up, Michelle? Welcome to the chat.
talking her.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so just take
She's
pictures.
still in the chair where she was.
Okay.
Obviously, she just, the condition she is and clothing-wise, is
Right.
she walks around the house like this.
Yeah,
She doesn't
sure.
have a choice.
Yeah, I get it.
Type of deal. We were supposed to be laying on the couch together watching football, but then things got moved to the table.
Right.
I'd like to make arrangements for
Make arrangement.
pets.
Sure. Yeah. What kind of arrangements?
Call my parents or something.
All right. So as soon as I get out there and I get your phone.
I don't know any of the numbers by
Yeah.
heart, obviously.
No, I got you. Going back to when you guys were sitting at the table doing, the cleaning and the training and all that other stuff. Do you remember how many times you fired the gun?
Like the accidental discharge?
Yeah.
Once.
Just once.
Yeah.
Inside the interrogation room, Leslie drowned in regret. Excuses meant nothing against the harsh reality of death. This tragedy was not just personal, but a grim warning about gun safety.
Okay. Because I know when I've been out to certain things, just
That girl 86 just upgraded her membership to detective. Shout out the true detective, that girl 86, man. Appreciate you on that. Guys, you can sign up for our memberships. It's only 99 cents. All of our membership tiers give you access to the same stuff, but you know what I mean? It's just what you feel is the membership you want to be. You know what I mean? It's all up to you. But thank you guys so much. Shout out that girl 86 for doing that.
the pure reaction of it, and then somebody pulls again,
That boy Floridian, man, my cousin from Florida, the Floridian man himself. You know what I mean? Came through with another super chat. He's definitely sponsoring today's episode, man. That girl 86 and the Floridian guy are doing their thing, man. So definitely help them out and join the train, man. Help support your favorite YouTube channel.
As I did it, I
just dropped it and helped her.
I don't remember if I unloaded it, like dropped the mag. I was in shock.
All right. No, I get it. And I don't expect you to know like super finite details right now. Okay. All right. Give me just a second. I'm gonna be right
Oh,
out.
I called 911, so my phone should be right there. I have to go find it.
Okay. All right. Did you call off your personal phone or your agency?
Not my personal. I think it was right there, yeah.
Okay. All right. As soon as I get out to the house, and I'll grab your phone and we'll start making whatever arrangements you need.
Am I going to jail?
I don't know.
Bro, you going all the way to jail. You know that. You're a fucking police officer or something. You have a badge. I don't know if you're a police officer, but yeah, it was. It was a police officer.
To be honest with you.
I really didn't mean to do
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
What the hell? What the heliante? That pretty girl Letitia came through with the $20 super chat, man. Definitely feeling the love, man. Definitely feeling the love. Her message says, let's keep it going, y'all. That's right. Let's pay it forward. Let's do our thug thizzle, man. Thank you so much, Tisha. From, you know what I mean? Not only are you a member, but you out here super chatting. That's a lot of love. I appreciate that. Man, my boy Twitch, man, you know he's one of the funniest guys in the chat. Always showing love, man. coming through with the super chat. We getting bomb sponsorships for today's episode. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely want that extended viewing hours experience. So let's lock in. Let's give them a great stream today, guys. Let's give a lot of energy. Chat, I'm going to need you chatting because our sponsors are putting pressure on us. We got to deliver a banger today.
I don't know how this is
You know, you and I have known each other for a long time. I mean, I'm not going to bullshit. But
going. Well, I didn't ask for a lawyer. I didn't. All you're asking for is a fucking accident. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Really, it's been slow a little bit so far in this video because the cops just filling them out. The cops just filling them out, and we're just waiting for the cop to kind of put some pressure on him. He looks like he's on edge already. You know what I mean?
I get it.
I'm never gonna be able to.
In the silent night, Leslie worried about the dog and Paulina's cat. In shock, he clung to the thought of who would care for them, as if it were the last fragile link to reality.
Bad.
Let me,
I really want to take care of her cat.
yeah, we'll take care of it. We'll make sure that everything.
Hey, that girl Tara just showed up. Definitely show her some love, chat. You know we like when the members show up.
I can get out there.
I can't stay there.
Like I said, you don't need anything right this second. And as soon as the EO gets back, I'm just going to have them take pictures of it.
That's fine.
I'm not sure where Bradley's at, Lisa. Hopefully he'll turn up soon. You know we love when Bradley shows up to the chat, but sometimes he just be watching. Sometimes he don't be chatting.
Her vomits on me. It's her blood.
Yeah.
Oh, what I could have done.
Try to. Give me just a second, okay?
This is happening.
Oh,
Boy, if you
he about to start freaking out, y'all. He about to start freaking out. I can tell already. Oh, that girl Jazzy just popped in. Show her some love, chat. You know when the members pop in, we got to turn up a little bit.
Hey, buddy. Hey, who do you want to get the dog and car?
Car? Her car?
Make sure that's which one.
There's my truck. And her car. Which.
Let's see
WD-40, welcome to the chat, man. I haven't seen you in a minute.
what he says. What about the dog, though?
What time is it?
It's almost 8 till 4.
4 a.m. I don't know. I'd have to try to make some phone calls, I guess.
Where's your phone supposed to be?
That girl Jazzy coming in doing jazzy things. Jazzy just gonna do jazzy things, man. And that's gonna be sending in a super chat, man. Thank you for the love. Not only is she a member, but she also super chatting. So give her a pat on the back and show her some love, chat.
In the house
At the
somewhere.
house.
I called 911 on it, so
Right.
somewhere right there.
Oh, he might have meant cat.
It's her.
Could have been a typo.
Yeah. The dog and the cat. If you put the cat in the cat room, the one with the cage on the door,
Uh-huh.
that's where the kitty litter and her food is. So,
Self-sufficient in there.
so
Would somebody be able to come by at a later time and take care of it or something?
it's my girlfriend's cat.
Right. I understand that.
I
What
have to
about
make arrangements with her parents, I guess.
what about her?
I've been taking care of the cat for the last few weeks. Because she's been in and out doing other stuff. She's going through a job change, so.
Do you have family local or something
Yeah.
that can come take care of come pick up the dog?
We would have to go wake them up.
He couldn't recall his parents' numbers. relying on police to unlock his phone. Inside cold walls, the man once in
Bro, that's the only two phone numbers I still remember in my head. Because my dad and my stepmom have had the same phone numbers for so long. Like, I know their cell phone numbers by heart. Those are the only ones I know. Everyone else number, I'm guessing.
uniform was now broken, trembling as he waited for word.
Man, Floridian had to double back with another super chat. He ain't only a member, man. He dropped super chats too, man. Thank you for helping sponsor today's episode, Floridian. A lot of love, man. For real, for real.
From family.
It's 4 a.m.
Right. Do you know anybody's numbers?
And
I mean, we got to do something. We can't just leave the animals.
yeah, I
You
know.
what I mean?
I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
I don't know my parents' phone numbers. I'd have to have my phone. Could I give him my passcode to get into my phone? Under mom and dad.
What's the passcode?
3003. Last four of my phone number.
All right, give me a second.
All right. Can I use the restroom
You said
again?
it's under mom or dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right.
Actually, can you boys take him to the bathroom real quick?
Snoopy said that's the clue. There it is. He thought she was cheating. They argued, he shot her. Yep. That's always that sounds more likely than that sounds more likely. Dude, you gotta stop getting sad. Chicks are probably gonna cheat on you, bro. You probably cheated on your chick, bro. Like you either gotta just move on with it and try to fix it, like get over it, really, or just get a new girlfriend. Like that's your options, bro. Like shooting, that is not an option. That's a bad choice.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to find that blanket or something?
What's up, bud?
The blanket?
Yeah, let me go.
I'm freezing.
Sorry about that, man.
Yep. Do you know if they were able to get a hold of my dad or my mom or the dog?
Yeah.
We still haven't heard back from the ones on scene right now, man. As soon as we hear anything, I'll let you know right there.
Oh, the baby want a blankie. You a punk, bro. You can't. I wouldn't have gave him shit.
Okay. All right, so I just got back from the house. I just want to go over everything again, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Kind of just get a little bit more of a detailed thing. But before I do that, do you remember the Miranda rights that okay. Do I need to read those to you again? Are you okay with talking to me? Okay. All right. So you said that you went out to dinner at that Los Magallos Mexican place at about 7 o'clock, right? Here's when you guys got there.
I
Roughly.
think so. I don't know. I think it was around then.
Yo, what up, Damien? Welcome back.
Okay.
It was a little later. It was dark when we came out. I know that.
Okay. What car did you take there?
My truck.
Took the truck. Okay. You got back home around between 8 and 8:30, roughly?
Sure.
The detective pressed for details. Leslie spoke of dinner at Los Magos, the ball game, and the return home. Every detail, once ordinary, now turned into puzzle pieces of a chilling crime.
I wasn't keeping track of time, really.
I got you. Was when you said you turned the football game on, had it already started?
Oh, yeah.
It started?
Yeah, so it was after 8, because I think game on at 8.
Okay, so you get home, you turn the football game on. Go through it again for me, please.
We sit down, start messing with the... Oh, sorry. Start messing with the guns.
You say you sit down, you're
At
sitting
the
down at
table.
the table.
He say that like the guns was already out, bro. No, that's not. Like the cop want to know, how did this shit happen? Like how did this conversation get brought up, bro? Like, what you mean we just started messing with the guns, bro? You just whipped it out and was like, you want to learn how to clean it? Like what? Like what jumped from football to guns? Like that's wild.
Table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
are you guys sitting on the same side of the table?
No.
Okay.
Across from each other.
Okay. What side of the table are you on?
The...
So if I'm going through your front door and I see the
I'm
table,
on the left side.
You're on the
where
left
the
side.
green mat is.
Okay.
I start to show her how to clean the gun. We're like trading parts back and forth, stuff like that.
Okay. So when you're sitting there, do you have the rifle out at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the rifle out at that point, and you disassembled it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you disassembled it, and you're telling her how to clean it?
Yeah, how to clean it, what parts of what. Like I'm handing her some of the parts, and like she's holding it and messing with it while I'm cleaning other parts, type of deal.
Now, does she have the 9mm
No.
at that point? Okay.
No, we're just trading parts.
Yeah, his shit thinning all the way through. It's not even just the hairline. It's right down the middle. That shit all thinned out. Like you can see right here, still thick on the sides. He gonna have that whole Kogan action.
Back and forth at that point
Okay.
for the rifle.
Okay.
I reassemble the rifle. She holds it, and she like dry fires it a few times.
You said you had the red light on it, or the red dot, just to show her how it went?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it on.
Okay.
Went back and forth. I was getting ready to put all the guns up, or put the rifle up. That's when she grabbed the 9mm.
Yeah, my shit getting bad now too though, but like I'm pushing 40 though, so like I'm cool with it. Like I feel okay with it. Like I'm pushing 40. You know what I mean? I'm okay with the dad bod. I'm okay with the bad hair. Hey, that girl just sent out a gift membership. Scottish Allen 420 got the membership. Hopefully they're in the chat right now. Shout out the gang, man. Shout out that girl 86 doing her thing, helping expand the community, man. I like the love sharing, man. I like that.
I had the magazine back in the rifle at that point because I was about to go put it up.
So after you were going back and forth, this is where you're like looking down the...
Bro, I couldn't be coddled in a blanket like that in front of another man, like answering questions. Like that's lame as hell.
the red light, or the red dot, kind of going through that whole thing. Yeah. So at that point, you're done with it. You put the magazine back into the gun and charge it.
No, I did not charge it.
Did not charge it.
I don't charge it. I don't leave around in the chamber of the rifles.
Okay.
I just put the magazine in.
in it. Okay, so you put the magazine in it, getting ready to put it up.
Yeah. That's when she grabs the 9mm. I unload that for her because she's kind of waving it around. She starts to dry fire that one. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I go to dry fire my rifle. I dry fire it the first time, and then the second time is when...
He described cleaning the gun, swapping parts.
Shout out that man Bradley, man. He got the next color on the sticker. That means he the oldest first member. I believe Bradley actually was our first member, man. Shout out Big Bradley, man. Welcome to the chat. Showing some love.
Turning on the red sight. He forgot the magazine remained inside. On the second trigger pull, the fatal shot pierced the quiet night.
Bro, you shot her twice? Hold up. My bad. Bradley came in right there. Shout out Bradley.
she starts to dry fire that one. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I go to dry fire my rifle. I dry fire it the first time, and then the second time is when...
He described cleaning the gun, swapping parts, and turning on the red sight. He forgot the magazine remained inside. On the second trigger pull, the fatal shot pierced the quiet night.
One time before that, and then the second time is when it went off?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for somebody that's not a gun guy, how does a round get in there if you dry fire it one time?
We have to reset the trigger
Okay.
to dry fire a second time.
Okay, and that forces a round in there?
Yeah, because the magazine was in there. I forgot that I put the
So you
magazine
put the
back
magazine
in.
there. Okay. So you're going to put the rifle up. You put the magazine in the gun.
Yeah.
She grabs a 9mm.
Yeah.
Is that an agency gun or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So grabs the 9mm, but you realize that it was loaded.
Yeah, because it was in the holster. I took it there with me.
Okay.
It was sitting there on the table.
It's a 9mm rifle. I didn't know they had that. Like,
Okay. But like there was a paddle holster on the...
Yeah.
Is that
The We the People. Okay. That's the in the holster, or in the waistband holster.
Okay. Okay. So she grabs the 9mm. You unload it because you realize that it's loaded. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I told her to be careful
Okay.
because it was loaded, and I was like, hand it here, let me unload that. So
Okay.
if you're gonna mess with it, type of deal. I wasn't gonna clean that one. I had no reason to clean that one.
Okay.
So I just unload that one and hand it back to her. She started doing her thing, and her dry firing that made me start dry firing the rifle. And
Okay. So you dry fired the rifle one time, and then when you did it the second time, because the magazine had been loaded into
Correct.
it forced a round into the chamber.
correct.
yeah, Bradley, that's the exact number we up to. We're trying to get to that 5,000 mark. You know, that's halfway to the 10,000. So if you guys haven't liked or subscribed on this stream yet, please do so.
That's when the accident happened.
Okay. So after you realize that she's been hit, I know that you said that you had held her, but were you behind her,
On the side, right there.
like her left side?
DD, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because you know how my table is.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I came around and I was standing there next to her.
Okay.
So however that is.
Now, when you dry fired the rifle, were you sitting down or were you standing up?
Sitting. Because we were sitting across from each other.
Okay. So the entire time you were sitting down, for the
Yeah.
most part. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I may have had to stand up to like him or
Right,
something
right.
and go back and forth, but majority we were sitting.
Okay.
We were talking, chit-chatting.
Now,
doing our thing.
earlier you told me that the cleaning stuff had come.
Yeah.
Like
That's what
packaging.
triggered us to start messing with it in the first place.
Now, I saw some Amazon boxes there. Is that what it came in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you get all this cleaning
Hey, Leon, thank you for the subscription, my boy.
stuff, the mat maybe,
Yeah. I got the mat,
the
the
Q-tips.
swabs,
Yeah.
and I don't know what you call them, the pads. The wet
Yeah,
pads.
the little swab
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
And the AR tool, the cleaning tool.
Okay.
He recalled cradling Paulina, dialing 911 in panic. Amid blood and silence, only the detective's voice remained. Leslie admitted a few margaritas and carelessness had stolen the woman he loved.
So then you stand up there and hold her after you realize that she's been hit.
While on the phone with that one.
And were you on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And your phone had a rubber case on it. It was on the table.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that would.
Was
So-
it the bigger blue one?
Yeah, it was
That's
it was a bigger phone.
Yeah.
But unloaded the rifle. Anything else that I haven't asked you that is coming back to you since the first time I talked to you?
That's pretty much in a nutshell.
Okay. Just making sure. Now, when you guys are doing the training where she's dry firing and all that, you'd mentioned before that it was because of where you guys were sitting, the guns were pointed in each other's direction. Is that right?
Bro, that cop got a mean whistle when he talks, right? Or am I tripping?
All right. Have you guys done this before in the past? Okay. So
It sounds bad, but after we go to dinner and have a few drinks, I get sloppy, I guess. I should not have been allowing that to happen.
How much did you have to drink tonight?
Just 3 margaritas. We each had 3.
But as far as like the training and the cleaning and stuff and her
Not
being
always cleaning.
right.
Like that was just
so
a
happened.
special occasion because I got the stuff in the mail.
Okay.
And she sat down and did it. And then other times, like we do the gun belt, we do pistol stuff.
So she's inquisitive about it.
Okay. Like I have a dry fire mag that I put in a pistol. And we play around with that.
Right.
And
Bro, I don't think none of that happened. I think he just took his gun out and shot his girl. Like, I don't think they were playing with the guns. I think bro just made up all those lies.
were you able to get a hold of my dad?
I did not. What?
Bro, you in a blanket talking about some, can you get a hold of my dad? That's lame as fuck, bro. I promise you. I don't even know how this guy had a girlfriend, bro. That's crazy.
What is his phone number? Do you know it off the top of your head?
I don't.
Okay. No, I didn't, but that doesn't mean somebody else didn't.
He denied responsibility, but admitted sharing his phone code. Detectives noted her curiosity about firearms, yet nothing before hinted at danger, until this night.
Oh, they were asking me about it, and I gave them the code to give to you to get the numbers out of my phone.
Then no, they didn't.
Oh.
I didn't get that far. But
Okay.
that's neither. I can get that. That's no big deal. Yeah, I'll get a hold of your dad. Or I'll get your phone so we can do all that. All right. So again, as far as her like being inquisitive about the training and stuff, and I guess her having some sort of fascination with either cops or the firearms and
sees me carry a gun around all the time,
sure.
type of deal.
Right.
Just one of the
Yeah, Twitch. Don't know girls just be like, yo, teach me how to clean the gun. Yo, hand me the blicky. How do you clean this bitch? Like, nobody's doing that, bro.
things.
Right. So she wants to learn about it. But nothing like this is, you know, you mentioned that you'd gotten sloppy, but nothing like crazy had happened in the past where, you know, there was like safety issues.
No.
Yeah. This just happened to be. Okay. All right. What was the code to your phone, though?
3003.
Give me just a second. Let me check in on you.
I need to use the restroom again.
Yeah.
If I get a chance.
Yep.
Yeah, Bradley, he's a big baby for sure. Yeah, that whistle is going, man. Whistle while you work. Go ahead and start and make the odd and whistle while you freak something.
Can you see me use the restroom? What, same way we're gonna lie? What's up, man? Hey, you told me to, I guess it said you wanted to call your dad or something like that.
Yeah, did you get the number out of my phone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm going to do.
I don't know anything about the case. So the detective just said, hey, let him call his dad.
Maybe.
Hmm?
So he picks up.
His pops ain't answering. That's a random number. He gonna be old. He not answering that shit.
What exactly am I telling him or asking him?
The detective just said, hey, he was asking to call his dad. Let him call his dad. I'm like, okay.
I need to know what to tell.
Yeah. I can get the detective back in here if you want it.
You know?
Yep. Give me a second. Alright, Joe.
So she's gonna take pictures of you. I gotta get your clothes. This is what we got, right?
I'm just gonna do some overalls, and then I'm gonna need you to do your, front and back hands things. I'll tell you as I go. For right now, we're gonna start this way.
I know it's not around down there. All right. You have any questions for me?
Is there, if I send my dad to my house, is it still locked down, crime scene and everything?
We still have people there. So the way that I understand it and kind of what we've agreed upon at this point is when we are done, we are securing the house with keys. We're bringing keys here.
Okay.
Between however you want to handle that as far as how keys get to wherever they go.
Bro, he just side talking hella shit. Like, he won't admit to nothing. He's just saying it's an
What
accident.
we've been going to?
Yeah, you're going back in. To the left.
Well, that's not made up. What the hell is that?
See, that's crazy because we don't even know how that shit ended. This one's from Red Thread Interrogations.
You tell me. It's under your house. Casey, we have good reason to believe that Carl's dead and that you had a hand in burying him under your apartment.
Those are some pretty sick allegations, man.
Meet 29-year-old Casey Bach, one of the two individuals behind the mysterious disappearance of Carl Beeman Jr., and as detectives question her partner in crime, Leroy Crawford.
What happened to KJ? That's not a one-person job. There's other people.
They will turn on each other as they realize their evil murder plot has gone up in flames.
Asking you questions?
No.
No? Is there nothing you can think of at all?
I know that my children's father got arrested by Arapahoe County and is getting charged with charges that he did not commit. And I know that I live next door to National Security and they have been drilling holes in my walls and spying on me.
That's how she coming out the gate? She coming with the super secret spies right out the gate. That's how she's coming. I wonder how this gonna play out for her. Y'all think the super secret spy defense is gonna hold up? That's usually not a good sign when they start jumping into conspiracies right away.
On me, and I know that Aurora is not the kindliest for.
Shout out that girl Kiki, y'all. She just came in the chat. Make sure y'all say what's up to Kiki and show her some love. You know we like when the members show up.
Or police brutality, making up stuff. I've been dealing with this for about a year. I'm a Colorado citizen, like born and raised here. This is my first time ever in Aurora, and it has ruined my life.
The NSA stalking her and her neighbor drilling holes in her walls.
Are they in Colorado? I know Aurora, Colorado, but I know there's probably a lot of Auroras. I don't know.
To spy on her is, surprisingly, not the most delusional thing you're going to hear Casey say today.
Most females don't like me because I'm prettier than them. So,
in Casey's mind,
oh shit, she thinks she's super pretty and stuff. She feel like she feel like she's like that. Most girls don't like me because I'm so pretty.
according to her, was set up and framed by the police department. But the police would have had to have been working overtime to frame Leroy for the sheer amount of crimes he's been charged with. The charges Casey is currently referring to are attempted murder charges from an incident in March of 2022, when Leroy allegedly got caught stealing a catalytic converter. When the owner of the car confronted him, Leroy fired shots at the man's head. Fortunately, he's about as good of a shot as he is a thief, so the man survived with no injuries. On top of that, at the time of that incident, Leroy was already on probation for a grand theft auto charge, which Casey had bailed him out on. If Casey actually thinks Leroy
That's her boyfriend.
is an innocent man being set up, then it's not just
Yeah, I'll kind of start by asking, who do you normally leave your kids with, or who do you?
I don't have anybody.
You don't have anybody. Okay. Is there somebody that you've left your kids with in the past?
Well, yeah, but
Okay. Who is that?
my mother.
Your mom. What about anybody locally or any friends of your
I don't
kids?
have anyone locally. My children don't have any friends here. I don't have any friends here. I keep to myself.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's nobody that your kids stay with every once in a while or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Is there any reason somebody would tell us something like that?
I got a job a few months back. My daughter did have a friend at school, and I knew that she lived in the same apartment complex. So I walked up to this lady and asked if she could help me because I needed a babysitter. We became friends, and somebody broke her window, I'm guessing, here a few days ago, and she thinks it's me.
Okay. Why would she think it was you?
Because I just told her a few days prior, as I seen all these undercovers around, to basically.
Oh, you told this person. Okay.
And I told her to
What's
stay
her
away
name?
from me and my children.
Okay. What's her name?
Sierra.
Okay. So why did you tell Sierra to stay away from you?
Because I caught her in a lie.
And what was that? What was the
Something
lie?
as simple as she wasn't in the back of her car when I seen her in the back of her car. If you're gonna lie about one thing, what are you lying about?
What do you mean by that? She wasn't in the back of her car.
I seen her in the back of her car.
Okay.
And this day there was a bunch of undercovers around outside. But I've been going through a lot for a year. Like I said, I'm not naive to what's around me, and I'm not naive to the world trying to set people up either. I'm just trying to keep me and my children safe.
I don't know why, but she kind of sounds like Britney Spears to me. Like, oops, I did it again. Like, remember in that video when she was talking?
And I understand that might be difficult. The father of your children, who is that? You said he's currently arrested. Can you tell me who that is?
Mr. Crawford.
Okay. And how long has he been in custody?
Almost a year now.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine that's very hard. We're not trying to make light of the situation. We're not trying to insult you. We're just trying to get some background, okay? And I'm just trying to have a conversation with you so I can get an understanding about you, okay? And I promise I'm going to get to the point here, all right? But I'm just trying to get some background information on you, and that way we can have a good conversation about it.
Damn, both these bros got the same haircut. Both these bros got the same haircut. Both these bros got the same haircut. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold up. Yeah, look at bros. Look at bros. Look at this shit, bro. No fucking way, bro. Why? Look at their head, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. 1 and 2, y'all can't be partners, bro. Y'all can't be partners, bro. They can't do that.
It's all right.
Some background about me. Would you like to know the background?
Because I've never
about me?
met you before. That's why. And to have a conversation with you, I have to ask questions about you. Okay. So let's kind of back up to what's happened with you and Sierra over the past, I don't know, a couple weeks or whatever when you told her. Was there any specific, other than you saw these undercovers, was there any specific incident that made you feel like that, or was it just her being in the back of her car?
No, it was just her lying about being in the back of the car.
Okay. And that upset you because you thought there were police around there?
No, there were police around.
Okay.
There was undercovers all over, and I didn't understand. And I don't know why she would lie to me about not being in the back of her vehicle when I, clear as day, was right behind her and seen it.
And why did that worry you?
Because I don't like being lied to, for one.
Okay. I mean, anything else? Did you think she was like working with the police, or did you think, I mean,
kind of. The only reason the girl puts stuff in the back of her car is to move car seats. So all 4 children can fit in her vehicle.
when you say all 4 children, you mean
My children.
Sierra, Casey's neighbor, was in fact working with the police, but not until
like all those things, we didn't just, SWAT team didn't just blow the house open or anything like that. We understand that it's kind of an odd situation. So that's why we're kind of, going about it the way that we are.
There's statements of what now? I've buried?
Not necessarily that you have buried, but we have heard that you made statements that there might be somebody buried in your apartment. More specifically, there's like a crawl space under your apartment.
There is a crawl space. I locked it because I'm terrified of that.
Okay.
There's people who go under there all the time, just messing with me and my kids.
Okay.
It's kind of scary.
Okay.
A backstory on me is in Arvada, I had doors kicked in my faces. I was almost killed by a Banditos biker.
Bro, she's hella paranoid. She just making up a whole bunch of stories right now.
I'm sorry. That's why the arrest warrants, those all happened in this same time of my life. Okay, I'm running. I ran to Aurora so nobody would find me as this man's about to get back out of prison.
Is that Mr. Crawford?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mixed up what we were talking about. That's the person who was in this Bandito, is that correct? Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe one of her nigger boyfriends liked me, and she didn't like that.
Well, in that case, we'll just cut to the chase. Like we're gonna go into the crawl space. Are we gonna find anything in there?
Not for me, no.
Okay, you say not for me. Will we find it from anybody else?
I've never been inside the crawl space. I have no association with the crawl space, besides that there was 2 men standing right next to the entrance of the outside, and the entrance.
Officer Ann, welcome to the chat.
To my house is right there too. I locked the crawl space because I was scared. Okay, like I said, when I moved here, I had banditos looking for me. I've had all sorts of people that have made me scared. I'm not just gonna sit there and. That's why I moved to Aurora. Like I said, I'm trying to stay low. I didn't let anybody know where I lived.
Okay.
For several years, Casey worked for a successful company and had made a promising life for her children and herself. Perhaps it's not surprising, but her demise had nothing to do with the make-believe banditos, spies, or the so-called strangers that were sneaking into her crawl space.
Larry, welcome to the chat. She's super paranoid, bro. Like, she's her own worst enemy. You already know the type. You already know the prototype.
As you've
or archetype.
Likely surmised by now, Casey is struggling with substance use, particularly
meth. I already know it's meth. We already know it's meth. Bet you it's meth. One's in the chat if you think he gonna say meth.
Shall we say the Walter White kind. In later interrogations and court appearances, it becomes clear that she's a very different person when she's clean. Enforcement.
No, we don't see him anymore.
Okay. Do you know what happened to him?
No.
You have no idea what happened to him?
No.
Okay.
I'm guessing that means he's not found.
And him and Leroy, you said were best friends initially, and then you said they are best friends.
Well, Leroy's been in jail for a year.
Right. Since what? September. That's in Jefferson County. Is that right? Okay. Before Leroy was in jail, was KJ still around?
That I'm aware of, yeah.
Okay. And then when KJ went to jail.
Man, I'm sorry you have a ghost, Lisa. That's scary. I hope I don't get no ghost. I've never seen a ghost before.
Did you see him anymore?
After what? I'm sorry?
After Leroy went to jail, did you see KJ anymore?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen KJ since, like I said, that court date.
Okay. And I'm not fishing for other cases or anything like that, but did Leroy and KJ, did they commit crimes together? We don't have to be specific. I'm not trying to create any other cases or anything like that. But did they do things like that together?
I don't know.
What happened with their relationship?
I don't know.
And how often before you didn't see him? How often did you see him? Like before he went missing or you never saw him again? What was the frequency that you saw KJ?
KJ lived in Arizona.
Okay. Did he come back and?
Hey guys, make sure you're double tapping them screens, man. Let's get them likes up if you like the channel and you like the content. It really helps us out. Really helps out the stream a lot. So looks like she's starting to like ID the gang. I think her and her husband killed somebody. That's what I think happened.
Live here?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, again, just jumping right to it. I mean, did Leroy and KJ have some sort of falling out, some sort of argument?
I wouldn't know that. I know that I was surprised to see KJ in court with Leroy.
Dang, so they probably killed one of his homies?
Just because KJ didn't live out here.
Mm-hmm. When was that?
Like I said, that was July, June-ish, 21.
21.
I got into domestic violence with my children's father. And there was a protection order, so I don't know what his life was like. I tried to stay away from him at that time, too.
From Leroy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That our concern is that we have not been able to locate Carl. Okay. And some of the information that we've gotten said that he was at your staying or came around your apartment several months back, quite a few months back, and that he and Leroy had a close relationship with each other. They were friends, and that there may have been some sort of altercation between the two of them. And we're very concerned about KJ's whereabouts.
I mean, I never allowed KJ in my house.
How come?
KJ never knew where I lived. I didn't want anybody.
They better have hella pine saw.
To know where I lived. The world's just showing me a pretty ugly side. Can't really trust anybody.
Casey is having trouble remembering her lies. She starts off by saying her kids have never met KJ, yet they call him Uncle KJ. When police point out that the kids told police they missed him, she backpedals, saying that they hadn't seen him because her husband was in jail, not because of, well, the fact that he's in her crawl space. Her lying only gets more messy as the interrogation goes on.
I hate to just beat around the bush. I was hoping that, we could kind of talk about this a little bit more, but our concern is that KJ may have been killed and that Leroy might have either have had something to do with it, might know something about it, something along those lines.
So it sounds like Arapahoe's trying to pin more murder charges on my children's father.
No, it doesn't have.
For his best friend.
It's Jefferson County, and this has nothing to do with Jefferson County.
Jefferson County isn't pressing the charges of the murder of the man who's still alive that Leroy supposedly shot.
The attempted murder. Yeah. It's Jefferson County that has the case. But I spoke with the detective today. But that being said, they don't have anything to do with this, okay? And we are merely just we are doing our very best to, if Carl's still alive, we would like to know where he is. If he's
Bro, they do got the cone heads and the voices. Y'all called that. I forgot all about cone heads. Oh man. Chat, y'all on your thing. Y'all on your game today. y'all ain't letting shit slide.
not, we would also like to know where he is. From what we've heard, there's a chance, and it's clear what I'm asking here. We're talking about your crawl space. We have information that he might be in the crawl space.
And so the people who here recently have been under my crawl space and been playing frequencies that me and my children have heard and scaring the living daylights out of us. Like, is anyone going to look at that then?
There's only one frequency that Casey should be concerned about. Jokes aside, a frequent side effect of substance use is psychosis and delusional thinking, which likely explains why Casey has latched on to every conspiracy theory you can think of. People spying on her, frequencies being played, police tracking her, and people inside her walls.
These are obviously pretty specific allegations. We didn't just make this up. Okay, and that's why I'm being straight with you. I'm showing you these pictures. I'm asking you all this information directly. Okay, when we open the crawl space up, what are we going to find in there?
That means my children don't have people in theirs. Visit us at our home. People have never visited us, so the very few people that have, my children remember.
So he did visit you at your home.
But now we're talking about 2020, dude. Like.
Okay, we keep going backwards. I'm sorry, I can't. Keep those straight.
My children haven't seen him in a while. It was never anything frequent because he lived in Arizona with Jess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much else. I know that he was here for a few different court dates for Leroy, and that's all I really know.
Casey, we have good reason to believe that Carl's dead and that you had a hand in burying him under your apartment.
You guys know how big this man is, right?
You didn't do it alone, though. We have reason to believe you and Leroy took care of him after Leroy killed him in your apartment, and that you helped Leroy bury him beneath that crawl space.
Those are some pretty sick allegations, man.
Tell me about it. We have very good reason to believe that. Like Detective Chamberlain said, we've got a search warrant. We're going to go in there and we're going to be finding out the truth.
The truth.
If Carl's in there.
My children's father is looking at homicide for a man that's alive. And Sierra helped me look at the papers. And it looks like when Leroy was sitting in this jail, when I couldn't find him anywhere, that Aurora did some pretty sketchy stuff. Because nothing on that case looks right. And now I'm hearing this.
I don't know anything about that case, Casey.
I know, but like I do, and it's just kind of scary that now there's
has nothing to do with that case.
I know, but
so don't bring it up. Stay focused. Okay?
I didn't help anybody bury KJ. I've been.
She told somebody that there was a person buried under their apartment, like in the crawl space. Like she probably used that to intimidate her neighbor or some shit. I think they just figured it out by like him probably being last seen with them before he went missing, you know. I don't think they found KJ's body yet, but I think they're gonna find it at their apartment. He's probably in that crawl space. It's like she told the neighbor.
Seen KJ in forever. Leroy hasn't killed anybody at my house. I have children at my house.
But Leroy killed Carl.
Now, why? How long has AJ supposedly been missing?
We're not going to tell you how long he's been missing. You've not asked us really anything about Carl, though.
That's what I'm asking. Is
it's
how long
because
you guys...
you already know what's happened to Carl. You know he's dead. Okay? You haven't shown any concern since we started here that you care where Carl is, or do we have information on Carl? This man is like an uncle to your kids.
A man who has seen my children a few times.
You're the one who has described him as an uncle to your kids that makes them laugh. Okay?
I'm done talking.
He's like family.
I'm done talking. I was never allowed friends because of the relationship I was in. I'm done talking.
We'll have an officer outside. We'll see if we can get you maybe like a drink of water or something like that, okay? Police
leave Casey alone in the room for over an hour. When they finally return, they have news that she isn't going to like hearing.
I told you I'd give you some updates about your keys and everything. They are there. They're at the apartment, and we'll make sure that those get to you, okay? It sounds like, I think everything is squared away as far as your car, kids, the dogs. You know, I don't think we have any concerns there, okay? Again, as we mentioned, you just have this traffic warrant that will get you processed, and hopefully that'll be that, okay? Now, what I can tell you is we did make it into the crawl space, and we found more or less what we thought we would. Okay? And I understand you were a little upset with some of the things we were saying. But we would like to come back and speak to you and just not be confrontational, nothing like that. We just want to talk to you, okay? But as I mentioned, our other detectives were over there and they did go into the crawl space we were talking about and well, that appears to be what we found.
Okay. Now what?
Well, that's kind of up to you. That's why we're coming here to talk to you. And we're kind of to that point where obviously we're going to have an ongoing investigation, right? There's a lot of work for us to do. But now is your time. Okay?
Yeah, they haven't came out and said it yet, but they pretty much just said it. We were right. She does have that body. She was bragging about her neighbor too. There's somebody really buried under her house. Her and her husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, they killed his homie. Once they get the DNA back, I think it'll obviously prove to be the person they were looking for.
Now is your time to say your piece.
My piece?
To try to give us, because you're not going to have. It would be unlikely that you're going to have another opportunity to give us your side of the story.
I don't even know anything about this. Okay. How would I have to say my piece with what?
Well, let me just, if you don't mind me explaining this to you, can I just sort of lay it out for you?
Please.
So, and just to show you, you talked about people making things up and things being contrived and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. We got all this information, enough to the point where a judge felt like we had grounds to write a search warrant for this crawl space. And lo and behold, we go in there and we find exactly what we were talking about. And those are a lot of coincidences. And all this information, everything that we have, came from your statements. Okay?
Excuse me?
It all came from your statements that were made. That's how we got all of this. Okay?
What statements were those?
You told somebody that TJ was buried in your crawl space.
See? She said it flat out. I mean, they already told her she said that, but she kind of just tried to ignore that. She was like, "You told somebody there was someone in your basement," and she was like, "We don't even have a basement," type shit.
We didn't make this up. We don't.
No, I did not.
Well, we were told that.
Okay.
We were told that, and
You know what,
don't
man?
you think it? Hey, how about this? How about this? I'm just trying to explain to you how we got to where we got, and now we are where we feel like that we have located exactly what it was that we were questioning about. Would you like me to prove it to you?
No, I don't. I'm good, dude. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. I know I've been being followed for a year, and some pretty weird stuff has been.
Bro, ain't nobody following you. Ain't nobody following you, bro. That's crazy.
Happening left and right around me. And
And Casey, here's the deal. We're trying to be very respectful to you because we don't think that you're the primary person involved in this. We don't. That's why we're being, for lack of a better term, we're being soft. Okay? Because we don't think
We're playing
that
softball, see? We want the big fish. We want the big fish. The whole enchilada. You a small fry.
you are the person who created this whole mess. Okay? But we do think you know about it. And we do think that maybe you were somehow involved in getting this under here. So this is your opportunity to decide where we're going to go with this.
I don't know anything about this.
Okay? Well, that's the problem. You can't sit and tell me that you don't know anything about it when the whole way we got here was by you telling somebody that this is what happened.
I never said anything to anybody about what you were saying I did.
To be fair, Casey probably doesn't remember telling Sierra about the crime. According to Sierra, Casey broke down and confessed the details of the crime to her while she was heavily under the influence, giving details even down to where they hid the body. While Casey was sitting in the interrogation room, police found KJ exactly where Sierra claimed they would. He was in the crawl space, covered over with concrete in a forgotten grave. According to the medical examiner and further investigation, KJ had been in the grave since around June 5th, 2022, meaning it took nearly a year for him to be found. Despite the evidence, Casey still isn't ready to admit how he got there.
So, by your assertion, somebody made up that you said that this person that you know as Uncle Carl was now buried under your crawl space, and we just go happen to find under that crawl space somebody who I am guessing is going to be Uncle Carl. That's all made up.
I mean, I didn't say that.
That's what you just told me. You just told me all that is made up.
No, yeah, all of that is made up because I didn't say that to anybody.
Right. Well, that's not made up.
What the hell is that?
You tell me. It's under your house.
That looks like.
They tried to hide him with concrete. You think they like in their brain, like what was the concrete for? Was it like bags of concrete or did they like pour concrete on them, like tried to like keep them in stone?
Like 2 pieces of wood, dude. Like,
This, you're right. That you are absolutely right. This looks like 2 pieces of wood. What is this?
Do I look like I'm a criminal?
Did we say that?
No.
We didn't say that, did we?
I'm not
saying
you said
we never accused you of being a criminal. We haven't made any comments.
I would like my lawyer then.
That's fine. So, your boyfriend, and he told us that you would like to speak to us.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm that that is correct, that you would like to speak to us. Okay. Do you understand that before you asked for an attorney, right?
Yeah.
And do you understand that all those rights still apply to you?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, would you like to speak to us now?
Yeah.
You reached out to us, all right, through your boyfriend, and you stated that you would like to speak to us. So what What can we do for you? How can we help you? Or what can we do to say?
No, you probably can't help me.
Is it a different boyfriend or the same boyfriend? Is he still out in the streets?
I just know that I don't want these charges placed on me because I did not do this.
Okay. That's fair. Does that mean
Did
that
you look at my past by any chance?
I mean, we've looked at
Around the time?
We've looked at your criminal history.
Okay. Did you get to see the pictures of what my face used to look like?
I mean, I've seen previous photos of you.
Of the black eye I had?
What are we getting at here?
What I'm getting at is Leroy had me in a very bad relationship with him.
Okay. We understand that there were numerous domestic violence incidents. We definitely understand that.
I brought Leroy back around.
Thank you.
I don't know why, because I thought, I don't know, to try our family again. Which didn't work and good.
So when you say you brought him back around, what do you mean?
I brought him to my new house shortly after I moved in.
Okay. Is that on 2nd there where we were today?
Yes.
Okay.
There was one night he was talking about him and KJ were having problems, and that he thought KJ was a rat. It was working with cops and that it needed to be taken care of.
Okay.
And
Bro, whatever y'all was doing, I promise y'all was not on the level to where y'all had to be whacking people because they was talking to the police. Like, what the hell? People really have like main character syndrome. Like, they really do.
the next thing I knew, I was coming home from work. And when I got home, he was in my apartment. And KJ was already dead in my bedroom. And he forced me to help him move KJ.
I'm sure this is very difficult for you.
No, I don't.
Do you know what had happened?
No. I know I seen a bag over KJ's head.
You saw one?
A bag.
A bag.
What kind of bag?
I don't know. It's just a bag. The white bags.
Like a white plastic sack.
Yeah. I don't know, like a white Walmart bag.
Like a grocery type bag? Okay.
You know, I've been
It's okay, take a little time.
I don't know, dude. I never thought that this would be my life. I never thought that anything that has unfolded in my life would be my life. But it is. And it's all from a man that I just should have stayed far, far away from.
Are we talking about Leroy?
Yeah. I didn't understand.
Her boyfriend thought he was Tony Soprano, bro. He thought this shit was the Sopranos, and he had to whack his best friend, bro. Like, then your plan to hide him under your house, like, that's a dumbass plan. And who the fuck is her current boyfriend? Is it the dude that killed the dude, or is it a new dude? Like, how's she getting a dude from in jail? How she got a new dude? That's wild.
Um, I told him I didn't want. He needed to do something else with this. That this was my home and mine and the children's home. That I didn't want. No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing what?
Because he
Hey, Misty, thank you for coming in and keeping it 100, man. I appreciate you.
told me, he's like, you're gonna help me put him down below. And I was like, no. I was like, how is, no, dude. Sometimes it was the dumbest idea he ever had on top of just killing him.
To say that this was Leroy's dumbest idea is definitely saying.
Yo, chat, give Misty a big, big welcome to the chat, man. You know we like when the members show up to the lives, show her some love. Basically, this girl and her boyfriend killed her boyfriend's friend, and then they tried to hide him underneath their apartment, but the police found him and they arrested her. But now she's snitching. At first, she was just playing stupid, but now after getting locked up, she had her new boyfriend call the police and tell them that she wants to talk now.
Saying something, considering the sheer amount of mistakes he's made. However, surprisingly, in his interrogation for the murder of KJ, he somehow manages to make his first smart decision.
Andy, Jeff. Can you sound?
Yeah.
How you doing this morning? Alright. We're detectives with the Aurora Police Department. We're in the major crime section, okay? We're here to hopefully talk to you about a case we're investigating. I will let you know we're not here talking about your case that you're in custody on, okay? So it's important that you understand that. It's also important you understand we record all our interviews, okay? That's actually required to do that by the state. I know you see all the cops with body cameras on. Now, because I do have you here, I am required to read you your rights, okay? And I assume you've been through that before.
She do got a new. What up, Dominique? Welcome to the chat. Hey, Aziz, how's it going today? But, bro, it has to be a new boyfriend because this dude's in jail. You know what I'm saying? So how she get a new dude already? She not even a baddie. What the hell?
Okay, I understand how that works. It's because you're in custody and I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? Are you cool with that?
I don't know. Last time I talked to cops, I had up here.
Okay. Well, would you like me to? I can explain some things to you without reading the rights, but if I'm going to ask you questions, I obviously have to read your rights.
Can you explain something?
Okay. Would you like me to get it out of the way and we can come back to it, or would you like me to just get right to the chase? I mean, I prefer, because the problem is the second I start explaining things, you're going to have questions. And then when you have questions, I can't interact unless I advise you of your rights. Okay?
Go ahead and explain something.
Okay. And of course, I have to rely on my technology here. All right. Now, this sounds like a silly question. Do you understand English?
Yeah, no, I mean, you said you could explain something, not read my rights.
Okay, that's fine. Just understand, though, that if we're going to start having a dialogue about things, that I'm going to have to go ahead and read your rights. Okay, you understand that? All right. All right, you do understand that you are entitled to an attorney. I know you understand all that, right? Okay, and that you don't have to answer the questions. Okay. All right. You don't have to say anything. You can stay silent. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll just go ahead and lay it out. Okay.
I see Misty sending them hearts, man. I'm sending them hearts right back at you, girl. Thank you for the love.
We're currently investigating a situation at the mother of your children's apartment, and that's Casey, right? Okay. And we are actually in the process of serving a search warrant there. Basically, we got some information which led us to get this search warrant and go into the apartment. All right. Now, I would like to ask you some things about that. That's why we're here. Okay. Now, I've sort of skimmed over the rights, but I would like to do that. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, then we can go from there. Okay. Now, getting back to it. Do you understand English? I know it sounds silly, but...
The detective reads him his rights, but he's sitting across from a man who has been there, done that, and has no interest in doing it again.
We're investigating a situation over at Casey's house. What I would like to do to start with is, if you don't mind, I'll just show you a photo of somebody and tell me if you can tell me who it is. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, who is it?
It's KJ.
KJ? Who is KJ to you?
Yeah, he was one of my friends. I see him for around a year.
Okay.
Last time me and him talked, he said he was going to go back to Arizona.
Okay.
He was going to leave.
Okay. Well, he's been missing, just like you said. We're trying to find out what's going on with him, okay? So, you said the last time you saw him. Do you know about when that was?
I don't. It's been a while, like a year.
Okay. So, would it be fair to say, I know you guys had some contacts, like with police and stuff, way back in Castle Rock. Does that sound accurate? And again, I'm not asking questions about that case. I'm not concerned about the case of Castle Rock. But I actually...
What does that have to do on girls going on soon?
Okay. Well, we're basically...
Yeah, Roxanne, this is the boyfriend. So I think they're trying to ask him, like, did he kill this person? Low key.
Basically investigating his disappearance. Okay, we're with the major crime section. We investigate missing persons and homicides.
My boy Floridian said, can you tell it's payday? Man, shout out Floridian, man. Thank you for spreading the love, man. I appreciate that. Definitely continuing his sponsorship of today's episode, man. If you guys haven't checked out our memberships, check them out already. Because like my boy Floridian, not only is he super chatting, but he is a member. You know what I mean? So it's definitely VIP every time he shows up. You know what I mean? Definitely. Hopefully people continue to keep paying it forward, man. Appreciate that so much, Floridian.
Okay. So we're
The fact that I was in here for talking to a cop.
I'm sorry?
As in the fact that I'm in here being charged with something I didn't do for talking to a cop. I think I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I literally was helpful to the cop that I talked to, and I'm going to face him charges.
Okay.
For something I didn't do. So.
Well, I don't have anything to do with that, okay?
I know, but still, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's important, Bud, that you understand that you're not, it doesn't start this.
That's why I think I'm still done. You need to talk to him.
No, I don't hear that. You don't have to say anything to here. Right? He talked to you about the search warrant. We did have
Big dog Letitia, you know she came in cold like the OG with the 19, came with the $20 super chat. Show Letitia super love, man. Thank you so much, Letitia. You know it's a lot of love and it's always fun every time you pop up in the chat. Whether you super chatting or not, you always a member, and for that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping sponsor today's episode.
after that search warrant yesterday. Alright, we know where it is. Right? We've talked to a lot of people that also have knowledge about it. And I can tell you that right now all fingers are pointing to you. This is your opportunity because what happened to KJ and where he is and how he's buried, that's not a one-person job, right? There's other people. And unfortunately, if you're not the one that talks, and if you don't get your side of the story out, then what we have is we have the physical evidence. We have all the information you led us up to finding KJ, the physical evidence, and everybody pointing their fingers at you, which means you take the brunt of everything, right? So I know you're already in here on the 10 murder charge, we have enough information right now to file first-degree murder charges on you. So now you have an attempt murder charge, and you're gonna have a first-degree murder charge out of Arapahoe County, right? This is your opportunity to say what everyone else is saying isn't the way that it went down, right? I don't know, maybe you didn't have anything to do with it. Maybe you came home and somebody else had already killed him, and you guys are like, what do we do, KJ? Let's put it here. Okay, all right, good.
Back in Casey's interrogation, she does just the opposite of Leroy.
I don't even know what month it was, man. Literally, I do live next to national security. There are holes being drilled through my wall.
Okay.
On top of this, there's been other deaths that have happened in that house that I was not aware of. Like, I've been spiritually attacked for months. I sit there over the past year, and KJ's never been someone who's constantly been in my children's life, but is, my children bring him up, my children talk about him.
Well, so let's, and I hate to kind of come back to something really traumatic, but let's talk about, you say Leroy made you help move KJ down under there.
All right, chat. I'm locked back in. My apologies. I'm done eating and stuff. All right, man. Let's get locked back in for extended viewing hours, man. Shout you guys out. Thank you so much again, Letitia, for that $20 super chat. Really appreciate that. Definitely feeling the love from the chat today, guys. Thank you so much on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday. So yeah, basically, her boyfriend wasn't trying to tell, and it looked like she down to tell. So.
Okay.
I told him I didn't want to.
Okay.
I tried to leave. He grabbed my arm.
So did you guys pick him up and put him down there?
I should be good now. Yeah. Mic check. Mic check.
Drag him. Was there blood anywhere?
No, I didn't see any blood anywhere.
Do you see any weapons? Like anything at all? From knives to baseball bats or anything?
I mean, I have weapons all over my house.
Did any of them appear to have been used?
No.
Not even a blunt object?
No.
Fabric. So this bag that's around his head, was it completely covering his head, like tied off around the neck or anything?
Yeah. It was just there was that.
How did the cement and all that stuff get down there? I know we showed you the photograph. How did all that end up down there?
Oh, damn, you got to make sure you come back to the stream tomorrow. We got to throw Floridian a birthday party in the chat. For real, for real.
Because he thought it would be smart to cover him in cement.
Leroy did?
Yeah.
And how long did that take? Did he go and do that night? Or that day? Did he do it over the course of a few days?
I think he did it the next day.
Okay. Do you know where he got the supplies?
No.
Did he dig a hole?
He told me he dug a hole.
Okay. And then what?
No, I told him I refused to go back down there. This was his mess, and I didn't want to have anything else to do with it.
Yeah, we got to have 2 birthday parties this week in the chat on Monday and Wednesday. Wednesday's April. Monday will be Floridian. Floridian young as hell, boy. He 33 and shit. It's my young boy. He cool as hell. I wish I was 33. I miss my 33s. I'm 37 now, Floridian. I'm old, bro. About to be 38 in January, bro. Damn.
So did you ever go into, after dragging KJ into the crawl space, did you ever go down there?
I had to help move him.
Hey, Casey, look at me a second, okay? I know this is really hard.
But I like getting older because I feel like I get smarter. You know what I mean? As I get older. And I know hindsight's 2020, but you know, it's just funner to move around. And like I never went traveling when I was young. You know what I mean? So like now that I'm older, hey, my boy Jay came said, now that you locked in, let's get it popping with the super chat. Not only is he a member, but he's a super chatter. So definitely show him some love in the chat, guys. We really appreciate that. Helping sponsor tonight's episode. But yeah, like I when I was younger, I didn't really like traveling, but I was young minded, you know what I mean? So but now that like I'm more mature and I move like more premeditated. You know what I mean? Like I move with more purpose. I see the fun in like traveling and stuff like that.
This is not easy, I know it. So take a breath, compose yourself the best you can, and just try to walk us through the whole event. From you coming home and finding what you found to.
Is this gonna help me any?
Well,
That's
let me tell you this. You've made the decision to give us your side of the story. Okay? And that's a decision that you've made, and you've already started down that route.
yeah.
And I think what you've explained to us for a reason. Okay?
Because I don't.
You feel like it's not your fault what happened, right?
It's not.
Okay, Lisa, I see you in the chat, boy. Do your thing, girl. Age ain't nothing but a number, and Aaliyah told us that. What she say? Age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing. This love I have for you, boy, will never change. I think that's how the song went.
Well, then that's why I want you to explain in as much detail as possible what happened. If you feel it's not your fault what happened, that's what you're explaining to us is what it sounds like to me.
That doesn't sound. That still sounds pretty. Okay.
Well, we will be 100% frank with you. The charge that we are charging tonight is not going to go away. Okay. That being said, it is so important for us to have your side of the story because we will get a greater understanding of what actually happened and how involved you actually were. This is obviously a very serious situation.
I know it's serious, man.
Serious is kind of an understatement. At this point, Casey is facing the possibility of being tried as an accessory to felony murder. Accessory charges can, depending on the severity of the crime, result in life in prison, which is why police continue to dig for.
Yeah, people are dumb. Like if you tell, they're gonna be like, all right, you're not an accessory, you told. But like after you lie hella times and then you tell, you're not gonna get nothing, bro. And you don't got no fucking lawyer, you're getting nothing. You're getting a Nathan hot dog. She ain't even get McDonald's. She ain't even get a cigarette.
But we believe it. We believe that you were scared. We do. We believe you. We're not saying that you shouldn't have been.
I want to go to like Vietnam or something. Like, I want to go somewhere where where our money stretches, Letitia. I'm down for that. Like, I want to go to like Bali or like uh or like Vietnam or Philippines, something like that.
Scared. We absolutely understand. Did he make any statements to you, threats to you, anything like that when this was?
He hurt me if I didn't help him.
You said that Leroy was upset because he thought KJ was snitching or ratting to the police. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was that before all of this happened?
Bro, I be hearing Thailand's super fun, bro. I hear it's super fun out there. I went to Cancun a few summers ago. Um, I did a cruise this year in January, but I want to use my passport more. Like, I want to use my passport.
Yeah.
And you said
I'm down with Vegas or New Orleans. Definitely, we could do a meet and greet in Vegas. I'm down to do a meet and greet in Vegas one of these days.
that he said something like it had to be dealt with. I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, okay? So if I'm wrong, please correct me.
No, that's not at all what I said, man.
Let's rewind just 12 minutes.
Him and KJ were having problems, and that he thought KJ was a rat. It was working with cops, and that it needed to be taken care of.
Yep, that's what I thought she said.
Well, I thought you said something along those lines. Maybe I'm mistaken. So what did he say?
Yeah, now I'm just like confusing myself. But I just know I didn't do this.
Okay.
I know that I was scared of a man who had just physically hurt me and had put me through mental and physical for 10 years.
Okay.
When I tried to walk out of my house, he grabbed my arm.
This was the day that this happened?
Yeah, this was when I walked in my house and I seen what was up, which was KJ on my floor dead.
What?
Girl, why didn't you just Ben tell this shit? Like, why why she wait so long?
What part of the floor?
It was my bedroom.
Your bedroom. Okay.
You said he was on the bed, right?
No, I couldn't see he was on the bed. This is why I'm like, I'm not trying to.
And we're not trying to put words in, just sometimes.
No, but I feel like you guys are trying to confuse me, and
No.
I'm not wanting to be confused. I just want to tell you guys what happened. And then I guess
We're not
you'll
trying.
spend more time in prison, jail, whatever it is.
We're not trying to confuse you at all. Sometimes we just get a few things mixed up and we just try to
Drag
clarify.
him from where my bathroom-ish area, that's where he was laying. It was like right in front of my bathroom-ish area.
Okay.
Dude, he had a bag over his head. He told me that he was gonna hurt me if I didn't help.
Okay.
I knew that's what she was about to pitch. But why didn't she just say like in her first interview? Like, why didn't she just say what was up in her first interview instead of going to jail and doing all this shit?
Now this may seem like a silly.
And I dragged him from that area to the
Thank you for everything, Misty. Thank you for your gifts. Thanks for stopping by. See you on the next live stream, hopefully.
cutout that was in my bathroom or my closet. And I told him I was done. And he's like, no, you have to help me. I can't move him.
Can you walk us through what happened from there after?
Yeah, I helped pull him.
Down into the hole?
No, just over, because he fell. He fell.
Into the hole?
He fell out of the freaking closet, dude. He fell down. There was no hole. He fell. And he
In the dirt?
whatever that shit was.
No, in the crawl space is what you're talking about. Is that right?
So you were actually in the crawl space dragging him.
Was he down in there with you, helping drag him?
Yeah.
Well, you have a good night, Lisa, if you're gonna call it. Thank you for stopping by, Lisa. You always show love, and I appreciate your time.
Because that had to have been pretty hard.
That's when I told him I was done. I was like, I'm done. Dude, I remember having to crawl over KJ. I just remember.
Yo, Aaron, what's goody?
Not wanting to be there. Not wanting that to be my house.
Did he still have the plastic sack on his head when he was buried?
I don't know.
Do you ever know what happened to that sack?
Yeah, that shit sounds like a paranoid, like meth. Like they went on some crazy ass meth binge and like dude popped up in the middle of it and they just fucking killed him. That is definitely a meth ass plan, bro. Like let's just put him under the apartment. Like no one will ever know. Like
I know that the next thing I do, the next day, Leroy came over with cement.
shout out that girl Misty, man. Sent in that double G's before she dipped out. Appreciate you, Misty.
I didn't go down there. I didn't want to know.
What type of cement? Was it a...
I don't think I'm muted. Am I muted? Let me know. Mic check. Mic check.
Okay.
Did he have his own tools with him? Like shovel or anything like that to do the mixing?
It's what he did.
Did he do construction?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had his tools from his construction.
Okay.
Did he bring a third party into this? It was just him.
Do you know if he told anyone about that?
Probably not. As you know, he's sitting there telling me that if I tell anybody, he'd kill me. So.
Did you guys ever speak of it again?
In spite of Casey's claims that she is finally telling the truth, 3 months later, the truth changes yet again. With the assistance of her counsel, she asks to speak to law enforcement.
Well, we kind of were saying initially we just give you another chance to kind of tell us about what happened that day.
Bro, obviously she booked for this shit. Why y'all giving her so many chances? Like, I would just be like, bro, you're an accomplice. That's what's going down. Like, I don't get what letting her cooking up a new story with a lawyer is gonna do.
And then from there, we can ask some more questions.
I don't remember why KJ was coming over that evening, but KJ was coming over, and I didn't know it was coming over. All I really remember is that Leroy had a 9mm on him, and that when he seen my cameras, that KJ was at my door. He told me that I was going to do what he was telling me to do. I don't remember if it was that day or previous days, but he was talking about KJ was trying to set him up. They were both part of, I don't know, they both got in trouble, but KJ was trying to set him up.
This seems like the same story as her last story so far. You think she gonna try to say she's put on weight each time too? She's put on weight each interview.
So I opened the door, and the next thing I know, KJ had my 20 gauge in his hand. Leroy? Yeah. Did I say KJ?
You said KJ.
Leroy had my 20 gauge. Oh, the next thing I remember is KJ with it in my bedroom. And Leroy, to me, it felt like it lasted for hours. My kids were sleeping, so it was probably, I don't know, 1 in the morning when KJ got there. I remember Leroy hit him with a hammer at one point in front of my bed.
Right, David? Everybody who go to jail be like putting on hella weight, bro. I don't know what that is. That the jail food be doing people right.
And then he told me to go get a bag. And he said that there was people outside watching the house for him. He ended up trying to use the bag on KJ, and KJ ended up getting out of it. Like I said, this lasted for hours. And the next thing I remember is he told me to go wait in the living room. Where I kind of just sat there. I was kind of scared because he said that there was people outside waiting for me. If anything did happen.
E Money, welcome to the chat. Hey, how's it going, Jen? Welcome back. Dory, right? They need to stop spending all their money on drugs and maybe some food.
And then the next thing I know is it was getting time for like my kids to be waking up, and I walked in the bathroom, or in my room, and in the bathroom he was pulling on something. I think it was a wire that was attached to KJ's neck. He told me that he was going to hurt me if I didn't help him after it was done. And I don't know. I had to help him slide the body out of the bathroom. He forced me to clean up all the blood. And then I sat with that like that for probably 2 days until they were came back with cement. And that's when he covered him with cement. And that's where all of it.
Shout out Monica for keeping it 100 by sending us a 100. So thank you for keeping it 100. Chat, show her some love for sending the gifts in.
That's all of it.
Okay. Well, I'm sure
It's hot
that's
as
probably
hell
pretty
tonight.
difficult to go back through all that.
I've been going through it for about 5 months. Longer than that. Because I've sat on top of his body for about a year. And I didn't know that there was things looking for KJ.
You mean like police or
Yeah,
people looking
just
for it?
people that I guess his mom had something on Facebook. I never looked. I didn't want to look.
KJ's mother was desperately looking for him. Having not heard from him for over a year, she set up a Facebook page looking for tips, which is how Sierra.
Yo, shout out Monica. You know we love when the members show up to the chat. So definitely chat, give her a warm welcome. You know we gotta spread the love inside the member gang.
Sarah found her to give her the information she heard from Casey herself. KJ's mother then contacted the police, which means, in a way, she was the one who was able to help get justice for her son. Because what he went through, no one should have to experience.
So now that we've gone through that, and I'm sorry I had to back up a little bit there, but now the sun is starting to come up and kids are Waking up,
getting
aside from
close to waking up.
okay,
I
so
walked back.
Bro, them kids are low key probably scared shitless. Like you hear a big ass gunshot, like you know they heard that shit, and then they probably heard the parents like arguing like how to put the body away or like what to do and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like move it over here type shit. You know, like uh.
Back there, and all I seen was KJ on the right side of my toilet, and Leroy had a wire wrapped around his neck, and he was pulling on it from my bathroom, like my shower. It was wrapped around the shower.
okay, so KJ is being pulled around the neck with this wire, and that wire is wrapped around the shower head, the shower curtain,
Shower door.
shower door. Okay, and I
Shout out Nick. He said if he was the cop, I wouldn't have found him. I would have been like, well, I looked into the crawl space, but there's spiders in there, and there was a pile of concrete, but I don't think it was down there too. And again, there was spiders. Like, yeah, I don't see nothing.
and I'm sorry, I don't remember what your shower looked like.
It was a sliding stand-up shower.
Okay, with a door, a
Yeah.
sliding door. Okay, so it's over the door. So at that point, did KJ look like he was still alive? No. All right. And what made? And I'm sorry, I know this is tough.
What made me think
What made you
that?
think he was dead? Or how did you know?
Because clearly that's what Leroy wanted that night, was to kill him. And he let go of it.
The wire.
Yeah. And all I remember was he was crying.
Leroy was.
Yeah.
Did he say anything specific that you remember? But he was crying. Yeah. You'd mentioned that there was something over Carl's head. Is that right?
At one point.
Okay. Was it at this point?
I don't know. I remember. I'm pretty sure he was covered.
Covered with what?
Because I don't remember seeing his face, dude. I don't remember his face. I don't really want to remember the face.
When we spoke to you the second time, last time when we were taking you over to the jail, and you gave us kind of a better account of what happened, why not give us the whole story then?
I was so scared.
Okay. And scared of what?
Leroy. Of what was going to happen to me, my safety, my kids' safety. Leroy still knows where my kids are at, and that doesn't really put me past him, that he wouldn't do something to hurt them.
Apartment looks like. We'll chat. We will talk.
At the time of his, due to the attempted murder.
We'll talk with Elsa. If we're going to give anything, as far as what's called a cooperation agreement for testimony and things like that, we'll definitely talk with Elsa. Elsa will go over that with you and all of those things.
As a result of the overwhelming evidence, Leroy was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Due to the attempted murder charge he was already facing at the time of his questioning for this crime, he was also given an additional 16 years. He won't be eligible for parole until 2066. As for Casey, she pled
him down.
Guilty to being an accessory to a crime and received a deferred judgment, meaning if she meets certain requirements, she likely won't serve any time behind bars.
I don't like that. I thought she should have did like a cool 6. I thought she should have did like a cool 6 to 10. Cause I thought dude killed him for sure. I bet they were all smoking meth. They got crazy, got hella paranoid. Or maybe they were smoking meth first. That's what I think happened. I think that him and his chick was like super zooted, and then dude came over to get involved, but he wasn't as zooted as them yet. So he started smoking, but they was already on 10. And then dude got the shotgun and shot his friend. And then in a panic, they both just like moved the body underneath the house eventually. But it wasn't like she was forced. Like she just did that shit because she was panicked, basically, because she was like involved with that shit and she was high as hell, you know? Yeah, bro. I can't believe she didn't. I can't believe she didn't get some jail time, bro. It seemed like she only gonna get probation. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna hop off too. I'm a little sleepy. Uh Remember during the weekdays or during the week, Monday through Saturday, we do 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. streams now. Yeah, even the glasses, they're starting to go down on me. But so from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is our morning stream, and then from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. is our afternoon stream. And that's Monday through Saturday. Sunday will either be an evening stream or a day off. But I plan on doing Sunday evenings right now. You know we don't take no off days over here, man. But shout you guys out. I'm gonna work on some pre-recorded stuff tonight. We're gonna do some more reaction videos to body cam footage and different viral videos. So so definitely check that stuff out. We'll try to get that stuff uploaded here in the next few hours. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I love each and every one of you guys. Um, Appreciate you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace and love.
And the art of punches when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Anybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He threw two punches that sound like one. Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all.